Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the New York Yankees and the Washington Nationals. It's Nationals baseball on the show, and it's coming up next. Max Scherzer, the Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Max Scherzer. Hello, Chief. It's Max, and it's not Agent 99. This is one of the best pitchers in the game of baseball. Upper to mid-90s fastball, powerhouse slider, and a great changeup. If he brings his A game, it's lights out for the opposing team.
Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First offering on its way. Breaking ball below the zone. That's ball one.
First pitch, 1 o'clock.
The 1-0.
Ball, that's outside.
Our temperature a very comfortable 72 degrees as we get things started. Two balls and a strike now to the Yankees leadoff man. Fastball is looked at for strike two.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
And now a slider is swung on and missed, and the leadoff man is set down to open up the ball game. Another strikeout for him on the mound, and boy, is it fun to watch him go about his business.
No doubt, Matty. He's one of my favorites, mostly because of his stuff. You know, he can absolutely dominate on any given day because of what he offers up there. It's just nasty. There aren't many hitters that like to see this guy on the mound.
And that'll bring up Aaron Judge as Scherzer's able to move ahead of him with strike one. Bases are empty, one man out. Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Scherzer, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch-to-contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
The 2-1 is looked at for ball three. Torres will be next. One out, nobody on. And he fouls this one off. Now the 3-2 pitch. And he lays off here, ball four, and he'll become the game's first base runner here with one away.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
So digging in now, Torres. First pitch coming, here it is.
Ball one, no strike.
Judge, base runner at first with one out. Fouled off. Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. No balls and 1 strike. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Fouled away. Hit the other way out toward right field. Eaton is under it, and the inning is over. 1 left for the Yankees. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Garrett Cole gets the ball for the Yankees in this one. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Matt, I'm a big fan of Garrett Cole. Big, strong guy. Former first-round draft pick out of UCLA. 96 to 98 miles an hour with sink. Hard slider. His changeup has gotten better the longer he's pitched. He has a chance to be a no-hit type of pitcher every time he takes the mound.
Digging in, Trey Turner. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. Now the pitch. And that swung on and missed for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Ball 1 as he lays off below the zone. Two and 1 to count to Trey Turner. The 2-1. Ball even at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Eaton.
Adam Eaton digging in next. And it's fouled away. Good hard slider there, but it runs away. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Here's a breaking ball, but it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Now the 2-1. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
88 on a changeup? I remember when an 88-mile-an-hour fastball wasn't all that bad. Man, the game's changing.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Judge is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Batting third, the second baseman, Starlin Castro.
Striding in, Starlin Castro, looking to get on base and keep this first inning alive. Cole's ready. Here's the pitch. And he fouls this one off. 2 out, nobody on. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
Looked like he was cheating a heater right there. A little bit too far out in front. Got to find a way to keep his hands back.
Hit on the ground out to short. Torres scoops it up. Throw in the dirt, but a good scoop at first saves an error as this side is retired. Nationals gone in order. We are still scoreless. Into the box, Aaron Hicks. Past battles with Scherzer, he's really struggled 0 for 10. First pitch on its way. A ball and no strikes. Inside, and he falls behind the hitter now 2-0.
Not even close with the 1-0. He needs to get back in his zone, but be careful. Work the quadrants.
Now the 2-0. Squared that one up just a little late. Two balls and two strikes to Hicks now. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Into the box, Gary Sanchez. 0-1 the count. Now here's the pitch. There's strike 2 as the slider hits the outside corner.
Your idea of working the count goes out the window. You're frustrated right now, down 0-2. Gotta find a way to grind.
1-2 to the Yankees catcher.
He didn't look overly fooled right there because a lot of pitchers will go to the breaking stuff 0-2, but he certainly looked ready for a breaker on that pitch.
No score here as we play inning number 2. Weak grounder back to the mound. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And they'll have no play as he reaches first base safely.
Batting 7, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Into the box now, Luke Voigt, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's ready. Here's the 1-0.
Nope, that's down.
If you're going to have any chance against a good pitcher, you got to find yourself in some great counts, and he certainly worked himself into a nice 2-0 count right here.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. Two balls and a strike to the Yankees first baseman.
Boy, what a time to pull the string on him. On 2-0, there's no way anyone's thinking changeup, so if you can locate it, that's pretty much unhittable.
And they set up away with the fastball, but it misses. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
The 3-2 pitch, and he misses here for ball 4. Already 2 walks surrendered in his first couple of innings of work.
We knew coming into this game that this guy has a tendency to give up a lot of free passes, and history repeats itself as he's already given up 2 walks here. I'll tell you, effectively wild is a pretty tough thing to be.
Stepping in, Gio Urshela. From the stretch. Now the double steal is on here. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Runners are at first and second with 1 away. Here's a breaking ball outside, and now it's even 1-1. And that misses 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Now a breaking ball, but it's low.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
Working for the punch out and the offering.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch. Wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
He could get the early hook if he can't be a little bit more precise here. That's walk number 2 of the inning, and we're only in the second.
Standing in now with runners in scoring position, Garrett Cole. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. He's ready. Here's the first offering. The 1-0 home is taken, strike 1.
Hey, I don't mind that batter taking that strike right there. He's walked a couple people early in this game. Got to find out if he can find the zone. If he wants to walk them all in, we'll take it.
Already 24 pitches to this point in the inning. Fouled off. And this is swung on and missed. Oh, a huge punch out there as the bases remain loaded with 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. And a golden opportunity here to give his guys the lead with 3 men aboard. Ready with the 1-0. Swing and a miss, 1-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that is through into center field. A base hit. 1 run scores. Oh, but it's offline, so the run will score.
You know, D-Row, hitting in the leadoff spot, you're not going to get very many opportunities to drive in some runs, but that's a big 2 RBI hit.
Yeah, when you see ducks on the pond, Dan, your eyes light up. I don't care if you're hitting first in the lineup or 8th in the lineup. You grind out in that bat and try and get the runs on the board for your team.
Yeah, but that's a big 2 RBI base hit.
Here's big Aaron Judge. And on the first pitch, he grounds foul. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Here's the 0-1 pitch. Little too much bite on the slider that time, taken outside.
This inning hasn't gone the way he wanted it to, but it's not a total disaster yet. Sometimes pitching is about damage control, so if he can strand these guys out there, that would be pretty huge.
The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball.
Hey, lots of guys get too aggressive in a spot like this, but he's done a nice job of gaining some count leverage. Look for him to put the ball in play hard.
the 2-1.
You rarely see a pitcher of this quality throw one right down the middle, and man, as a hitter, probably a good chance you're not going to see that pitch again.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball.
Yeah, you could tell he was ready for another fastball, but the pitcher went to breaking ball, and the hitter just fouls that one off.
Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. So 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on base. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. The Yankees are out in front, 2-0. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Juan Soto.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First pitch of the inning misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. Good swing, just got to try and straighten that one out. 1-1. And right into the shift, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. This is well struck, high and deep toward the left field corner, and this one is gone. A home run. Solo shot here to left, and the Nationals are on the board, trailing 2-1 now.
Well, if you're going to give up a towering blast to one of the best players in their lineup, it's better to do it with no one on base. It stings, sure, but a solo shot isn't going to be the deciding factor in a game.
Victor Robles digging in now. Popped him up. LeMahieu calls for it. 1 out.
Batting fifth, the first baseman, Eric.
Into the box now, Eric Thames. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Knuckle curve breaks outside for ball 1. Thames, formerly property of the Milwaukee Brewers, he signed as a free agent with this organization earlier in the season.
Yeah, he didn't have an opportunity to really get acclimated to this ball club. Showing up during the season is not always easy, opening the doors to a big league clubhouse and trying to get to know your teammates. The best way to get to know them is to go out and produce.
Thames behind 1-2. The 1-2. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This inning didn't get started the way he'd hoped with that home run, but I've got to give him credit for flushing it and coming back here to get strikeouts on the last 2 guys. He's acting like it didn't even happen before.
Here's the catcher, Yan Gomes. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. 2-1 now. Three and 1 to Yan Gomes. He loses him on ball 4.
You know, it takes a lot of discipline to watch a pitch like that go by, but on a 3-1 count, he had the luxury of being a little bit more selective up there. Good take, and a walk is the result.
So a runner at first with 2 away, and in steps Carter Kieboom to give it a try. He's set and the pitch.
This is where you got to take stock in the situation. Adjust your batting gloves and realize you need a gapper to score this guy from first. If nothing less, pass the baton to the guy behind you and keep the line moving.
Cole sets, 1-0 on its way. And that gets the black on the outside. A good slider that time. Now a swing and a miss at a slider for a strike. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. A runner on first with 2 away. Fouled away.
Got him swinging as he runs the fastball by him to end the inning.
The sights and sounds of a day at the ballpark. Oh my goodness. The 3 of us are back with more following this. And back in our nation's capital, before we get too much further on the field, let's check in with Heidi.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Yankees manager Aaron Boone during the break about the team's offensive performance so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already worked out 3 walks, so he feels as though that kind of willingness to let the opposition work themselves into trouble will continue to result in good things for them on the scoreboard.
Thank you, Heidi. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and coming forward now is the shortstop, Torres. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Torres is certainly a versatile middle infielder, playing shortstop today despite being a second baseman naturally.
Yeah, Matty, this guy has been dubbed the second baseman, but I'll tell you what, everybody on this diamond either pitched or played shortstop in Little League. I guarantee you through the ranks he has touched shortstop multiple times, and this will not be too much for him to handle.
And it's fouled away. This is foul right side. Here he comes again, 1-2. Swing and a miss as he starts the 3rd the same way he ended the 2nd, with a punch out, 1 away.
Boy, there's nothing like seeing a good power pitcher that has a good fastball. And what does he do? He just throws his good fastball right by, brings the express. No chance to put that ball in play.
Giancarlo Stanton now, as he'll take a look at an off-speed pitch here that misses for ball 1. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout. The 1-0 home.
2 balls, no strikes.
A 2-1 score here as we play inning number 3. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike, the count.
A bouncer to the left side. On to first, and Scherzer's on a roll now, 2 away. So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring in the switch hitter Aaron Hicks. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
We're only in the 3rd inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
And a fastball way off target here, and it's even at 1. 2 out, nobody on. Well off the plate with the change of pace. That's ball 2. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. So the Yanks go 1-2-3. They still lead it 2-1. Stepping into the box, Max Scherzer. He'll lead things off against Garrett Cole. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1. First 2 pitches off the mark here. It's 2-0.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
Now Cole's delivery 2-0. And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
You know, Matty, I'll never understand this. You work so hard throughout the course of the season and course of this game to get in 1-0, 2-0, 3-1 counts. Guarantee yourself a fastball 80 to 90% of the time, and he takes it. Just can't understand the methodology there.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And he fouls this one off. The 3-2 pitch. Finally just wear him down as this one swung on and missed for the first out.
Now I know he struck out there, but for a pitcher, that's a pretty solid at bat. Anytime you can make an opposing pitcher out there work and throw quite a few more extra pitches, that's a quality AB in my book.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now, as he'll try and hold off the swing, but this one's in there for strike 1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. A 1-1 count to the Nationals leadoff batter. And this one runs a little too far in. Ball 2.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Fouled off. Here now the 2-2. Gets him looking up around the letters.
2 up, 2 down on strikes in this inning. He looks really sharp out there, guys.
The right fielder, number 2, Adam Eaton.
In now is Adam Eaton, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. He'll attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. And it's quickly 0-2.
Hey, with 2 outs in the number 2 hole, you're just trying to get on. You got the big boys coming up behind you.
Started to go around, but it's a called third strike anyway, and that will retire the side. 3 up, 3 down, 3 strikeouts. Not too shabby. More baseball on the show right after this. All set for the start of the 4th, and now it'll be the catcher, Gary Sanchez.
The catcher, Gary Sanchez.
First pitch of the at-bat. Good slider there, gets a swing and miss. Here's the pitch. Fouled away. Here comes Scherzer on 0-2. Bat explodes as this has popped up. And he'll steer clear of the flying debris to make the catch here for the first out.
Now batting.
Ready for another chance? Luke Voigt. He drew a walk his first time up. The pitch. Timing just a tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game.
Now batting.
Striding into the box, Gio Urshela reached base via the walk in his first plate appearance. Here's the pitch. Off the plate and away there. 1 ball, no strikes. Hard hit ball to second, and that is through into right field for a single.
Kind of looked like he had gotten his bearings there. Dan was going to have a 1-2-3 inning, but not the case, giving up that late 2-out knock.
Boy, this lineup is so deep, 1 through 9. They could put a hurting on you, and they're making him work, and he's given up a lot of base hits so far in this one. So far, this has not been an easy one for this pitcher.
Stepping in now, Garrett Cole. 1-0 the count. Fourth inning of a 2-1 ball game. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Can't fall behind against the pitcher. Need to minimize pitch count against the easy outs, and this is certainly one of them.
And he chases after ball 3, and instead it's 2-1.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Slider can't find the zone here, and he's behind now 3-1.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
The 3-1 pitch.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. Lots of possible outcomes on this pitch.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Yanks leave 1 as they're unable to add to their 2-1 lead. Just about set to go for the last of the 4th. But before we do that, here's Heidi Wackney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Nationals manager Dave Martinez between innings, specifically about his club's offense to this point. And flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. Yes, they've only scored 1 run, but he said they've done a great job of forcing the pitch count up, and he thinks that's going to lead to more offense for them as this game goes on.
All right, thanks, Heidi. Here's Starlin Castro. He starts off the inning against a guy who struck out the side last inning. How did they get to him here?
I'm not sure, Matt, that they want to stay as patient. He's been throwing a lot of strikes. They might want to start swinging a little bit earlier in the count.
First pitch of the at-bat. Popped him up. Sanchez has a play. Makes the play, one away. So one away here with the bases empty. And that'll bring up the dynamic bat of Juan Soto.
Going back to that last AB, that was the express. That was an upper 90s fastball that he turned around. So I think with this guy, you might want to try to incorporate some more off-speed pitches.
1-1. Changeup just off the black, and it's 2-1. And now a pitch on the way. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
That's just too much velocity upstairs to get good wood on it. It's going to have to lower his sights.
Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And it's fouled away. The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three. That was a nasty looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
In now, Victor Robles. As the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Robles is simply an all-around great defensive outfielder. Not only does he have great range and great hands, he's also got a plus arm, one that base runners and base coaches certainly have to be mindful of.
Absolutely. When you are in the meeting room preparing for this guy, it is the first thing that jumps off the page. Do not take the extra base.
Now one hit foul over to the right side as the count moves to 1-2. Cole into the windup. Here it is. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Our score remains 2-1. And that sends DJ LeMahieu into the box. He singled and drove home 2 his last time. Here comes the first pitch. Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, it's not always about filling up the strike zone all the time every inning. He's pitching well as we're moving into the middle innings, but interestingly, less than 50% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Eaton has the best view of this one, so he'll take it for the first out. Standing in, Aaron Judge. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one, and we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone.
Wanted to get the front door curveball on the inside corner there, but it backed up a little and stayed off the corner.
The 1-0 is offered at and missed for the first strike. 5th inning, 2-1 our score. And it's a ball and 2 strikes now to Aaron Judge.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality. The
1-2 Is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you, he could rack up quite a few more before he's done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
And that'll bring up Gleyber Torres. And he gets a piece here as this ball is fouled away. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-1. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Yankees so far. And yet another strikeout here. His 11th of the ball game, and this one ends the inning. 1-2-3 go the Bombers. They lead it 2-1. Striding in once again, Eric Thames. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1. Action now in the Washington bullpen as a right-hander begins to get loose. Up top, it's 2-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Over the outside half, and it's 2-1.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half of the plate's going to look a foot outside.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. And they really bunch him up on that one as he swings and misses for the first out.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
At the plate, Yan Gomes. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He drew a base on balls his first time up. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, last 2 pitches back-to-back off speed, then he's late on the fastball. He could pretty much do anything he wants right here on the mound.
And here's a fastball not close as he runs it to 2-1 now. And there's a base hit on the line.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometime, Bubro, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
Here comes the first pitch. Fouled off. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. And there's ball 2 now. Now the 2-1 pitch is strike 2 swinging.
Boy, he center cut that fastball. It comes in the high 90s, but that's a dangerous location no matter how hard you're throwing.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But a foul ball as it holds it 2-2. From the belt, kicks and deals. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Nationals. Number 47, Howie Kendrick.
And here's a called strike to the 36-year-old veteran. It's 0-1. Breaking ball that drops in for a strike.
Well, you can see he's coming right at this guy, just pounding the ball in the strike zone. He certainly has the advantage now. This guy hasn't even swung the bat yet.
Slapped hard the opposite way. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. One left for Washington. They're down 2-1. Tanner Rainey takes over to start the sixth inning on the mound.
Number 21, Tanner Rainey.
So stepping in, Giancarlo Stanton. He'll do battle with a new arm out there in their half of the sixth.
The left fielder, Giancarlo Stanton.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
That's the exact spot to lean on as a reliever. As a hitter, you just have to tip your cap and look for the next one.
Now here it comes. Here's a late swing and a miss, strike two. Right-hander starts to loosen out from the bullpen now. Nothing in two count, and the pitch.
Nope.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
The 2-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike three.
The batter.
Stepping up to the plate, Aaron Hicks. He struck out twice thus far, so we'll see if he can fare any better here. He's set. Here it comes. Inside with the fastball. It's 1-0. Called strike at the knees. Evens the count at 1-1. Low scoring game thus far. 2-1 here in the sixth. In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now. Rainey, a 27-year-old. He was taken in the second round back in the 2015 MLB draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
Hit hard on the ground to second, and this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Now batting, catcher, Gary Stanton.
Prior to the at-bat, a check on first, and he'll get back in safely. Standing in now, Gary Sanchez. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. Now the 1-0. And now a fastball, but he's able to hold off on it, and it's 2-1 now. From the belt, the pitch. 2-2. Runners on first with one down. Went to the slider to try and get him to chase, but it's full now, 3-2.
We could see the runner in motion here on a 3-2 count with one out. There's a pretty good chance he's going to get a pitch to swing at, and if not, it's ball four anyways.
Oh, and he can't catch up to the fastball as he swings and misses for the second out.
Well, we'll see a lot of these power arms coming out of the bullpen in these days, but it doesn't make it any less impressive to me. I love watching guys come in and blow smoke right by guys.
To the plate now, Luke Voigt, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. He went down on strikes last time up. Comes set with the 0-1. And no swing, apparently. Ball one.
Great job to be able to lay off that pitch right there. You could tell the minute it came out of his hand, his eyes lit up at the plate.
He's set. Here comes the 1-1. High and deep to center field. Going back is the center fielder. And it's gone. Two-run shot to straightaway center as the Yankees have taken a 4-1 lead.
When that pitch was grooved right down Main Street, he couldn't believe it. He started salivating when he saw it, but stayed back enough to put a great swing on it.
The batter, the third baseman, Gio Urshela.
That'll bring in Giovanni Urshela as he'll take a look at ball one. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. The 1-0. Out of play off to the right. It's 1-1. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1.
Big sweeping breaking ball right there. A good pitch, but if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
And he can't catch the corner here, so he's behind 3-1.
It's clear he just hasn't been able to find any rhythm out there. Pretty much unable to hit any of his spots, and now he's at 3-1, and he's put him into another great hitting count.
Inside with the fastball, and he works the base on ball.
What's the saying? When you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, Garrett Cole. No hits to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Down low, 2 balls and a strike.
A couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
Fastball just missed above the zone. DJ LeMahieu would be next. He's set. Here's the 3-1.
Good spot for an RBI. Put the ball in play with the runner in motion. He could score all the way from first.
He struck him out. The third time he's fanned in the game. The Yankees get a couple on the 2-run home run. Bottom of the 6th is straight ahead. It's now 4-1 New York. Here now is Trey Turner. He'll start things out in the 6th for a lineup that really hasn't found its groove in this one.
Yeah, only 2 hits so far, Matt, and not very many hard hit balls either. We'll see if they can start making some adjustments.
Here comes the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
And it's a called strike to even the count at 1. And he lays off this one down and in for ball 2. Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch.
That's ball 3.
Time to wake up the offense right here. 3-1 count, all in on something over the heart of the plate.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. And not the kind of swing you're looking for. 3-1 as it runs to a full count now. 3-2. And that one misses, so the leadoff man will head down to first on ball 4 to start the bottom of the 6th.
He's really struggled with his command in this game, no doubt about it. But to make things worse, he just lost one of the fastest guys in the ballpark.
So a runner at first now with nobody out. And the next to bat is speedy Adam Eaton. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
Hey, this isn't exactly the way you'd like to draw it up. Not throwing a lot of first pitch strikes, but the bottom line is he's getting outs.
A 1 pitch on its way. Behind 0-2 now.
Got to believe the pitcher's going to trust his defense right here. Look for something down in his zone to induce a ground ball double play.
Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. Urshela is over, and he puts it away for the first down.
The batter, number 14.
So here's Starlin Castro. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point. Over to first, Cole, and he just manages to get his hand in. He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Ball, that's in.
Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up.
Runner.
1-0 delivery. Pitch inside. The throw. He's in there easily as the throw bounces on the way down.
You don't see that very often against this guy. This guy has one of the best arms in the game, but still a successful steal of second base.
Swing, and he pops him up. Urshela in foul ground, but this will land untouched. He's set, and the 2-1 pitch. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3. Fouled away. He's ready. Now the payoff pitch. Lifted down the line in left. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. He's set. Here's the 3-2. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You could just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
Here now is Juan Soto as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Runs outside, so it goes to 2-0 now. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
3 balls and a strike to the Nationals left fielder. 6th inning. 4-1 is our score. Got him to go after the change there, and that'll run things full 3-2. Lifted into center field. Hicks will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals leave 1. They trail it 4-1. Wander Suero is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 51, Wander Suero.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go DJ LeMahieu. He'll be tasked with starting things as we begin the 7th. Now here's the pitch. And he can't get out of the way there, so the leadoff man will be aboard to open up the inning.
Well, as a leadoff man, the team looks for you to get on base any way you can. This isn't the preferred route, at least for him, but hey, they'll take it.
Now at the plate, Aaron Judge. From the stretch.
Ball, that's upstairs. That's the ball.
Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
This would be an absolute terrible start to the inning. After drilling the first guy, you can't allow the second guy to reach base via the wall.
Here it is. The 3-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, and he whiffs on it at first. It's right by him into right.
Now batting, shortstop, Torres.
Stepping in, Torres. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate.
And he can't allow the same thing to happen in this situation. This is a big-time spot in this game. He's got to find a way to put the ball in play.
First pitch coming. Here it is.
Ooh, he's really in trouble, and it's just getting worse and worse and worse. This guy needs to find the strike zone in the worst way.
Cut fastball misses downstairs, and it's 2-0 now. Too tight with that one. 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
We're in the 7th now. 4-1 our score to this point. And he misses with it, ball 4, so that'll load the bases, and now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
These guys on defense are still within striking distance, but after that walk, one swing of the bat could really blow this thing wide open.
Standing in, Giancarlo Stanton, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. He's set, and the pitch. High and deep down the left field line. And that's going to land foul.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
Bases loaded here, nobody out. Swing and a miss. It's 0-2. He's able to ride this one high and deep toward right center. Racing back the center fielder. Gone! It's a grand slam. So one swing, and he unloads the bases on that one, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Austin Voth comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. So now to the plate, Aaron Hicks. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Just a bit high with the fastball, but didn't get the call.
Well, this is a spot you'd like to be in. 2-0, good hitter. He's going to turn it loose right here.
And this one's over at the knees, 2-1.
Gutsy pitch right there. 2-0 changeup for a strike. Good call by the catcher. Great execution by the pitcher.
4 runs here in this half inning. Sliced hard, but foul to the left. Struck him out. Struck him out again, I should say. His 3rd punch out of the game.
It's been a rough game for him at the plate. Couldn't get the bat off his shoulder right there, and he struck out twice before that one. So he's going to have a lot to think about when he leaves the ballpark tonight.
At the plate now, Gary Sanchez. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Now the pitch. Front door curve is taken. Strike 2.
Great pitch right there. That is a huge breaking ball. Not shocked he took it. Got to calibrate that one for a second.
Not close with that one. It's way above the strike zone. Still only 1 out in the inning. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now.
He started this guy backwards, couple of off-speed pitches early, followed by back-to-back heaters. He can go either way he wants to go right now.
Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Takes this the other way to right. Eaton is there, 2 down.
Now batting, the first baseman, Luke Voigt.
Now at the plate, Luke Voigt. A hit in 2 tries for him so far.
Yeah, in his last at-bat, he hit a changeup out for a home run, so it'll be interesting this AB to see if they give him a steady diet of fastballs.
Ball 1.
And that's up and in for ball 1.
No strike.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And they won't get him to chase the curveball in the dirt that time, and it's 2-0 now.
Well, that's another great hitting count here on 2-0. It's no wonder why they're up 7.
Too high, and it's 3-0. Gio Urshela would be next. That one's in there, 3-1.
Now that's a really curious pitch selection. 3-0 and turned to the slider. You have to wonder if maybe he's lost the feel for his fastball.
Into his motion. Here comes the 3-1. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Robles is under this one as he tucks this one away to retire the side.
Ladies and gentlemen,
But one more look at the big blow in the inning for the Yankees. A grand slam home run. Get up and stretch. Home half of the 7th coming up. It's the Yankees 8 and the Nats 1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Jonathan Loaizaga is in out of the bullpen now as he'll be inserted into the number 6 spot following the double switch. Kyle Higashioka is into the ball game as well as he'll slide into the pitcher's spot, hitting 9th now on the double switch.
Number 66.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Here's a bouncing ball headed to LeMahieu at second. Throws in time, and that's out number 1. So striding forward now, Eric Thames. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. First pitch on its way. Looked like he tried to pull it there, but he swings right through the fastball. Count even at 1-1 to the Nationals' first baseman. The pitch. Swung on and hit in the air to left. Stanton on the run, but he won't get to it. It drops in behind him. And he'll reach second now with 1 away.
Well, it isn't exactly earth-shattering, but when you struggle like they have at the plate all day, you take any extra base hit that you can get. If they can string together a few at-bats like that, they're going to get right back into this thing.
Into the box, Yan Gomes, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Last time through was a base hit. Now a swing and a miss, and things are not looking real promising here. Down 0-2.
Wow, what makes it so tough to be a hitter is to be able to hit and change his speeds, right? You're geared up for the fastball, and all of a sudden, he pulls the string and throws you the straight change, the dreaded equalizer.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. 1 out and a runner on second base. An even 2-2 count to the Nationals catcher.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away, so now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
Oh, and this kicks right off of him. And the throw pulls the first baseman off the bag, and he's safe at first.
Now batter.
I guarantee you at release point he wanted to pull this pitch back. Change up middle of the plate usually gets deposited in the seats.
Carter Kieboom digs in now. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. First pitch coming. Here it is. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
Boy, the Nationals could use a big hit right here. They really haven't been able to do much all game long. This would be a great time to get something going.
Hard hit ball to second. LeMahieu's got it. Torres hit the bag. On to first. It's a double play as their woes continue. The inning is over. One left for Washington. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Stepping into the box, Gio Urshela. He'll start us off in the 8th.
The third baseman, Gio Urshela.
First delivery to him on the way. Below the knees, 1 ball, no strikes.
Obviously, the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Hit on the ground out to short. Turner has it. And the off-balance throw will be too late, so a good effort that time, but it's an infield single.
Hey, that's a heck of an effort by the shortstop right there to leave his feet and try and make that throw to first base. Got to be frustrated a little bit as a pitcher. You executed your spot.
Well, I tell you what, as soon as you throw one like that, D-Roll, you see your shortstop get a glove on it. You're thinking, okay, maybe he has a shot to get him, but that's a long throw after that jump throw. And it's solid infield base hit, but very frustrating as a pitcher.
And he's getting his first plate appearance here in the 8th after entering off the bench just a little bit ago. The 1-0. A swing and a miss. That's the first strike. Nobody out, runner on first. Swings through it for strike number 2. Lifted down the line in left. And that will end up a foul ball.
Got to take advantage of that pitch right there. 0-2 breaker hanging over the heart of the plate. Not going to see too many of those today.
Well outside with the curveball for a ball. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. On the ground to short. This could be 2. Zips it to Castro for 1. On to first, and they get the double play.
Made him throw a lot of pitches in that at bat, but he'll take the double play as a trade-off for sure.
So base is empty now after the double play, and that'll give way to the veteran second baseman DJ LeMahieu. Pitch on the way.
Ball inside.
2 out, nobody on. And 2-0 now as this misses below the knees. High in the air down the right field line. After it is eaten. Into the corner. He makes the catch to end the inning. Yanks held in check, and it remains an 8-1 ball game. Asdrubal Cabrera will try and get his club back into it here as he'll pinch hit to lead off the home half of the 8th. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball 1. Oh, much too tardy on the fastball. 1-1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1-2. Ball and 2 strikes to Cabrera.
I got to count 2-2.
And it's fouled away. Trying to nibble here, and he misses to run it full now. 3-2. Trey Turner will be next. And this is taken here for ball 4. So the leadoff man's on base to kick off the home 8th.
Man, that's just painful for a pitcher right there. A 3-2 offering that was right on the corner, but he couldn't get him to chase, and he doesn't get the call. Can't beat yourself up about that one too much.
In now, Trey Turner, 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. He's set. Here it comes. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. The 1-1 home.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2.
I can't imagine he was sitting on fastball at his neck right there. He is going to have to lower his sights if he's going to have any chance.
Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That was aggressive pitching in that at bat, and I like seeing that. He showed all hard stuff until the 5th and final pitch for the strikeout. When you work off your hard stuff, it really opens up your secondary pitches to be more deceptive.
Into the box now, Adam Eaton. As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. The 0-1 pitch. Hit hard towards center. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Hey, there's a base hit right there. Now they have a couple of runners on with less than 2 outs, but they're down by so much in this game that hopefully maybe they can get something started here in this inning.
Yeah, 100%, Dan. I played the game a long time. I've never seen a big league hitter give an at-bat away. You chip away and fight until that 27th out is made.
Chad Green takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Starlin Castro will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at 1st and 2nd and 1 gone. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
1-0.
The 1-0 is looked at off the plate for a ball.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count, runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
Has a look, now the pitch. 2-1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
From the belt, kicks and deals. 2-1 pitch is a fastball swung on and missed. 2-2.
Woo-wee! That was some smoke right there. High fire right on by.
1st and 2nd now, 1 man out. And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon.
It's been a really rough day for this lineup. There's really no other way to say it. not a lot of good scoring opportunities, and when they've had them, like right now, it's just been an uphill battle for them to make anything positive happen.
Juan Soto to the plate now as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. The 1-0 home. And some action out in the Yankee bullpen now as a right-hander starts to loosen up. Two down, runners at first and second. And he fouls this one off. Here's the 2-1 home. To 2-2 now.
2-2.
2-2 pitch is fouled away. From the belt, the pitch. And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Nats leave a pair. It's still an 8-1 ball game. Javi Guerra enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring up the big bat of Aaron Judge.
Aaron Judge.
Becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. A swinging bunt out in front of the plate. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
Next to the Yankees.
Into the box now, Torres. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here comes the first pitch. And that misses ball one.
Ball one, no strike.
1 out, nobody on. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Robles is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Giancarlo Stanton. He rounded the bases on a home run back in the 7th. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike 1. Guerra, 33 years old. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2004 first-year player draft.
Hey, nothing has been handed to this guy. Drafted in the middle rounds, and he has found his way in the big leagues. This has turned out to be a really nice pick.
Into the corner and slicing foul. Smart to lay off there as the fastball misses. It's 1-2 now.
Boy, he sped him up in this at-bat. Now it's time for the changeup. This guy's got a good one, and he hasn't thrown it yet in this at-bat.
Shoots this one over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So they're held in check here this half of the inning. We'll head now to the bottom of the 9th. It's the Yankees 8 and the Nats 1. Ready once again, Victor Robles starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
The pitch.
Ball one. Counts 1-0.
A ball and a strike.
Hey, it looks like this guy's going to work in the upper part of the strike zone. It'll be interesting to see if this lineup can adjust to the way he pitches.
The 1-1. This one's down to third. Scooped up. Throw to first is in time for the first out.
The first baseman,
So
number
striding
9.
in, Eric Thames. It was a two-bagger for him in his last at-bat. From the stretch. Way behind that pitch. It's 0-1.
Hey, not too often we see this hitter come outside his game plan, outside the zone, but that pitch was just so tempting.
Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Just behind the fastball there. 2 strikes now.
Hey, he's got excellent stuff working right now. Somebody has to make an adjustment. You're seeing a lot of late swings. No one's getting the front foot down. No one's getting the barrel to the baseball.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Yan Gomes, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. One-0 count. Here it is. Fly ball into straightaway left. Stanton is there. Makes the catch and the ball game is over.
Wow, they were banging on all cylinders from the leadoff man to the number 9 guy, the order. They absolutely cruised to a 7-run victory. If it were only always that easy, right?
8-1 is the final score this afternoon. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. Garrett Cole is credited with the win. Max Scherzer takes the loss despite striking out 11 batters. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Yankees, 8 runs on 8 hits. No errors. They left 5 men on base. For the Nationals, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 7 men on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 11 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.
MLB The Show's coverage of... Here's Eric Sogard. He will lead this one off today. MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Should be a good one here this afternoon between the Texas Rangers and the Boston Red Sox. It's baseball on MLB Network, and it's coming up next. Nate Eovaldi is ready to go as he'll be on the hill for Boston. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, we're going to get a chance to look at a guy that he's a little bit up and down throughout points of his career. A career ERA just over 4. When he's good, he can be really good. And when he's bad, well, let's just say he can be pretty bad at times. But it'll be interesting to see which one we see. He's a little bit of Jekyll and Hyde. Hopefully he's going to be a little bit more Jekyll than Hyde in this one here today.
First pitch on its way. And afternoon baseball on MLB Network is underway.
First pitch, 105.
Swing and a screamer, but this one's not going to stay fair. Here's the 1-1 now to chew. Split-fingered pitch that's by him for strike 2. The 1-2. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. And the day begins with an out. There's one away.
Batting second, the shortstop, Elvis Andrus.
So Elvis Andrus the next to bat. Here it comes now to Andrus. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 70